Morning, everyone. Mr. Perez here. I'm going to be going over one of the questions from last week to give you an idea of how to answer all of these. Some of you already filled out the whole thing and got credit, which is great, but I am going to require that you turn in your corrections after we go over all the answers. The PDF with everything will be on the assignment that I post here. But just to go over this again, we're finding the area of a bunch of different regular polygons. Again, regular means that all of the side lengths, if you look at number 2, are the same length, which means in this case, since we see that 13.9, we know that this side is also 13.9, and this one, and the one over here. So when we're looking at the steps, if you guys look at the 815 video notes, this was the step for finding the area of a regular polygon. Number 1 is breaking it up into a bunch of congruent triangles. Since it's a regular polygon, we know that if we were to break this up into triangles that look like this, it looks like we'll end up with, once I get this all drawn out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is a septagon or heptagon, 7 sides, which means that there are 7 of these triangles. So now that we know there's 7 triangles, all we have to do, if we go back to the steps, is find the one triangle's area, and then we can multiply that by 7. The third step is finding the base and height. So if you look back at this triangle, we actually know, and I'm going to get rid of all these marks here and just focus on the one triangle again. We actually already know the triangle's base and height. The base is going to be that 13.9, and the height is that 14.4, which is also called the apothem. So 14.4 and 13.9. If we find the area of one triangle, then we can find the area of the entire shape. So area equals base times height, and we divide that by 2. So we're going to take base 13.9, multiply that by height 14.4, divide that by 2. So if I were to do that really quickly, 13.9 times 14.4, we get 200.16. Oops, let me redo that. Grab my pen here. So that's going to be equal to, let's see, a little technical here, 200.16 over 2. And then when we divide that by 2, we get 100.08. So that's the area of one triangle. The area of the polygon is going to be those 7 triangles. So when we take that 100.08 and we multiply it by 7 for the number of triangles, that will tell us what the area of the entire polygon is, which is 700.56. And we'll go with units squared. So same idea applies to all of these. Even the first one you see here, the triangle here actually gets broken up into 3 smaller triangles, and we're always focusing on the center. So same idea applies to this one, and further down, it looks like all of them should be pretty straightforward. Number 6 does require an extra step. We know that this is 60 degrees because it's a hexagon. 360 divided by 6 gives us that number right there, which means this is 60 and this is 60. So you need to do an extra step to find your height and base. And I will post the answers for this, but no worries if you can't get that down. We'll continue to practice with it. Hope that helps. This will be due on Tuesday evening, so tomorrow evening if you're looking at the video on Monday. But thanks for listening in.